Hello, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome back. It is Soul 2. As you can see, beautiful morning here in Space Engineers. We got our starter base set up, and yep, we're good to go. So now, we don't really want to waste any time with stone anymore. Stone just doesn't really serve a purpose for us. We don't really want to use it. We don't want to do anything with it. So we're kind of going to avoid stone from now on. And instead, we're going to focus on something else instead, entirely. We're going to go and find some different resources. So we're not going to go down there anymore. We definitely want to build out this drill. That's going to be really, really helpful if we can do that. So I think we focus on getting the excavator pit set up. But that's also going to be something that's quite expensive. Also, whilst this is a nice rover to be able to use right now, we actually want to build a ship. So that's also going to be the goal, is to have another one of these, but a ship. But that's going to be quite expensive. We're going to need a lot of material for that. And so I'm thinking what we do is we look at building out the initial drill that we're going to use. We get that working because that in itself is going to really help us. But we need to be able to get up there. That's going to be the challenge. We need to be able to get up the top here. So, yeah, I think that's what we're going to do. So we're going to look at what we need to queue up. So every day we need like an agenda. Stage 1 now is done. We've completed this. We've done the bits that we needed here. That's all done, except for the O2H2 generator, which I guess we can get the outline of it here. Let's just grab one of these. I think we've got a steel plate in here. Not we can make one. Oh, we can't. We've run out. Okay. Let me... Before we do anything else, let me just go down. Let me just go down and grab a quick handful of stone. Just so I can make a plate. And then what we're going to do is we're going to go out and see if we can find any iron. Because iron is really what we're going to need to get started. So let's go and map out the local area. Because that feels like a good starting point. And... yeah, then I think we're good to go. Are we going to get... wow, look, we're not even going to get from what we had there. We're not even going to get one plate out of that. So, yeah, we're really struggling with stone. So let's go and find some iron. Let's go and map out the area and find out what resources we've got available. And then we can come back with something a little bit more meaningful than just stone. And then from there, we'll see if we can build this drill. Now, the drill will drill stone, but it will do it in such quantity that it should be better for us. We don't need the O2H2 generator because we simply don't have a need for that. We're going to build cargo, but we're going to do it up the top there. So, okay, let's go. That's today's mission. All right, let's have a look inside here. This is empty. Let's have a look inside here in the control panel. That's good. Let's rename this because it was called the Respawn Planet Plod, and it's now called the rover transport. There we go. Okay, that. Now, before we go, a couple of things we're going to do. We're going to set a GPS marker. We're going to remove the respawn pod marker. Oh, actually, let's have a look before we do that. New from current place. All right, so we're going to say this is base HQ. We'll make it a nice green color. Make it really vibrant because we can change the color of it. So nice, vibrant. In fact, we'll make it white. We'll make it stand out. Very white. And always visible. Always visible. So wherever we look now on the map, we're going to see base HQ. All right, we're going to turn the power on. And release the parking gear, and away we go. We've got our ore detector, we've got a gyro. We're good. And now we can start to... we've got 2 days, 5 hours if we're traveling, so... yeah, decent. And also, this respawn pod. So the respawn pod is us, because it's that battery, right? So I've actually got this GPS, and if I can't rename it, unfortunately. That's annoying. But I've actually got a GPS, which wasn't intended on my respawn, on my rover. So if I ever lose my rover, well... that's going to be helpful. So all we're doing right now is we are just driving around. We're going to go out somewhere around like 1 kilometer out, I guess. We've got to try and find some resources. So that's what we're looking for. Now we can zoom out. And that's going to make life a little bit easier as we're looking around. It doesn't really look like there's much in this area here. Not really much here at all. So what we're trying to do is we're trying to find any resources in the ground. And by zooming out and getting a better view, well, there could possibly be something over here. Also, we need to be very careful on the ground to make sure we don't flip over and lose the rover. We're only going to do 19 meters a second, so that's okay. All right, keeping zoomed out. Oh, there's possible resources over here. Oh, I can see resources. I know where they are. All right, so I'll show you how we find them. Very, very simple. It's a discoloration of the ground. So for this type of ground that we're on right now, which is kind of like a, I guess, grassy meadowland, if you like, wildflowers, we're looking for these grey patches. Now, these grey patches right in front of me by that 1 meter sign, they could just be the banking, like the edge here that's tearing away. So these aren't, but these are next to it. Can you see here that? So look, there's some silicon that we've just found right here. So we can press I, go to our GPS, go to new current position, and we can type in silicon because we've just found it. And the reason we found that is because we've got that on the rover there, we've got the ore detector. So we've just detected some silicon. And that is this kind of patch on the grass here you can see. So now what we're going to do is we're going to keep going along. There's some silicon. We know there's silicon on the floor there. Let's keep going and having a look. Right, we know there's silicon. What else? There's going to be something else here. There we go. There's magnesium as well. Magnesium as well. All right, let's see if we can find anything else. Kind of looking around this ore patch. We've got silicon. We've got magnesium. And that could be it. Normally it will come in groups of 3. So if we're going to find silicon there, we might find something else as well. So we've got silicon, we've got magnesium. Nothing else here, I don't believe. More silicon. Okay, so I think that's a double silicon. I think that's a double silicon and a magnesium. I might be wrong. Let's keep looking. Yep, I think that's pretty much it. So we'll get to where we think it is. Now, magnesium's not really that important, but we're just going to press I and map it anyway. So GPS, new location, and we'll just call this mag for magnesium. All right. So I did definitely see something over here. So we're going to come across here, fly down here, over the other side. Now, we could obviously go a lot quicker. We don't really have a lot of power in this at the moment. So let's press K. We're going to go to the rover wheels. We're going to check this out. We're going to bring it up to like 50% power. Speed limiter, about 85. I'm going to try not to flip it over if we can help it. But yeah, you can see in the top of the map, center top, there's those speckled grey. That's what we're looking for. That kind of speckled grey kind of vibe that's going on here. And that's going to be more resources that we're going to be able to look for with the ore detector. So, coming up close to this, what we've got here, okay, there's some more magnesium, so we can press I, GPS, new from current position, we've got magnesium. Now, magnesium's pretty worthless to us, so we really want iron. Iron is what we're looking for. Ice, all right, we've got some ice, that's good. Ice is going to come in handy, so we'll map that out. If we can just see if we can find it. Looks like... Yep, so we'll just do that from there. So GPS here is magnesium plus ice. Nope, that's the wrong one. That's actually this one, not that one. So this one is just mag. This one is mag plus ice, which is nice to know because we're going to need ice later. Not now, but later we will. What else is possibly here? Silicon. Okay, so we've got some silicon. Let's go and map this out. Mag plus ice plus Silicon. All right, as I said, normally there's only 3, so we're going to assume that's going to be it for this area. Can't really see anything. Look, there's over there. So we're going to go over this way now. Still limited to that 20 meters a second. Let's turn this up a bit, shall we? Get those front and rear wheels working, and we're going to put that speed limit up to like 150 kilometers an hour now. There we go. That's going to give us a lot more speed. Just got to be careful that we don't roll the rover over. But we do want to go a little bit faster. So heading over here into the kind of desert, different area here. And there's also to the left there as well. So let's check out what we've got here. We're a little bit of a distance away from the base, but this is good. Right, with more silicon. Wow, there is a lot of silicon here. So, all right, let's go for new position. So, silicon. I'm going to call it silicon free for now. Okay, silicon free just for a second. Might come back and change that in a minute. Nickel. All right, there's nickel there as well. So go back into this menu. Silicon free. So that's now silicon plus nickel, which is good. We need nickel. That's going to be... And there's magnesium. Yeah, magnesium as well. Okay. All right, so that is going to be silicon plus nickel plus magnesium. So we've got a lot of magnesium, which we don't really need. And we've got a lot of silicon, which is nice to have, but yeah, not that important. Right, so looking around, there's some more over here. So gold and silver is typically deep into the ground, and that means that we might not spot it very easily. It's normally 50 plus meters down, which means you don't always get to spot it at the start. So that's gold and silver. There's also uranium, but we're not going to find that on Earth, so we'll have to go out into space to be able to get that, and same with platinum as well. Not going to get those around here. Oh, look at that. Iron and nickel. Perfect. Exactly what we wanted. Let's mark that up. Happy days. Iron's what we've been looking for. So iron plus nickel. We'll grab some nickel as well because that's great. Is there a third one here? We've got the iron. And you can see the discoloration on the floor here, right? This is what I was talking about. So huge iron vein. Whoa, 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 whoa. We just nearly flipped our rover over. So, yeah. Definitely a little bit too much power there. We're going to take the power out of these wheels. Definitely, because we're too small at the moment. So a little bit too much power. We don't want to be doing anything crazy and losing this rover that we've got here. All right, so iron and nickel and cobalt. Oh, amazing. Even better. Even better. Cobalt, fantastic. Definitely need that. Iron plus nickel plus cobalt. All right, this is where we're going to start. So, put our parking brake on. Let's jump out. Parking engaged. And if we put our drill away, we can't see anything. But if we get our drill out, we can actually see as we're looking around what's here. So we're going to just aim down like this. And we're going to go forward. And we're looking for the iron, iron's going to be kind of in a red kind of colour. And what we're trying to do now is just get down under this sand. And there we go. So this is what we're looking for. This is exactly what we're looking for. We're just going to open this up a little bit. Make it a little bit easier for us. And a nice, easy way to get out, which is important to us. And here we go. Look at this. So let's grab this right now. Now we can't carry much. We know that. So we're gonna dig into here. Now there'll be a bit of stone that comes out of this, and that's fine. We're gonna ignore the stone. We're not gonna pick that up. We are just gonna focus on picking up the iron, because the iron is really what we want. Wow. This is great. Well, we'll grab as much as we really can right now. We do want a decent amount. Not too much. But something to get started with. Alright, look at that. Wow. So if I... A couple of those, and I'm already full. Right, so now we're going to head out. And what we want to do is grab the rover. Let's go back. Make it a bit smaller. Okay. And we're going to park the rover so that as we come out of here, out of this hole, we don't want to put the rover in the hole. But what we want to do is we want to put this so that when we come out of the hole, we're right there. And then what we're going to do is we're going to click on this and we're going to drop it in. And now, if we look inside, we have got some in here. All right. Easy as that. Let's grab some more. We jump up. We chuck it in there. And now we've got the ability not only to roam, which we did not have before, but also our capacity issue is getting resolved. However, we still have this constant annoying running backwards and forwards that we really don't want to be doing if we can help it. So the next stage of what we need to do right now, the next stage is going to be to put a drill on the front of our vehicle, and then we can just drive in here and we can just drill this out, and then we can just back out and we don't even have to do anything. That would be even better. Now, I don't like the idea of putting a drill on the rover because I normally end up crashing them when I do that. I'm not very good. But we can definitely get a ship. Or we could put like a drill on the back of the rover and turn it into more of a... I guess turn it into more of a... like a winch or a crane even, sorry. Like having a crane or a... We could put something on the top here so we could have like a piston that goes up with a hinge and a piston. Then we could just drill down behind us. That's also another option. But that seems like a lot of messing about. That seems like a lot of... just a lot of stuff that I don't want to do. So, again, we want to be efficient, right? It's probably quicker for me right now to just keep running in and out and doing it this way. What we'll do is we'll build a basic ship, something that can hover. Nothing crazy, but something that can hover. And that's got thrusters on it, atmospheric thrusters. Because with atmospheric thrusters, we would be able to bring this out. We'd fly over here. And we'd just bore straight down into this hole, mine all this up with a drill head, and then out we go. That is going to be a lot easier and a lot better. Right, I think we've got enough now. Don't really want any stone. Right, that'll be enough for us to get started. It's not a huge amount, but it's definitely enough to get started. Perfect. All right, let's go and see what we got. 8,000. So we've got a bit of stone as well. We'll just grab the stone and drop that out. So 8,000 iron. Nice. All right, whilst we're here, we said we saw some nickel, didn't we? So let's just turn around. We're going to grab the nickel. In fact, hold on. I can do that from here. So that was the iron. Where is the nickel? The nickel is here. So again, same thing. We're going to come down at an angle. Just heading straight down. Getting down towards that nickel. We'll see it when we get there. This one's going to be a different colour. It's going to be more, I believe it's black, maybe gold. Can't remember. There it is. Alright, so this is nickel. Let's just... same as before. Let's just break out this flooring. Perfect. Look at that. So again, we don't want too much right now. But it would be nice just to be able to scoop some up. So we're going to do the same thing. We'll do exactly the same as what we did with the iron. We'll just dig out a little area. There'll be a lot of stone. We're going to ignore the stone because we don't want stone anymore. Stone's a bit worthless to us. And yeah, we want to get to a point where we can start mining with vehicles rather than with hand tools. Hand tools are very slow and we have very, very limited capacity. So, okay, how do we get out of here? up there. Can we get out of here? I don't think we can. I think we've actually... okay. Let's just clean it up a little bit. Alright, so we want some nickel, which is here. This is the nickel ore. I think that's all of it that was there. Huge lump of it there. Nice, and then...
Inventory full.
I don't think we need as much of this, but it's still nice to have some, so... drop that off. I think we'll go for like maybe 3 runs of this.
Inventory full.
Okay, so that's 2. Because we don't want to keep coming back if we can help it. We want enough that's going to last us just, you know, for a little while. Wow, so now that storage is full. Get rid of the stone because we don't want that. But this is full. We've also got the cockpit as well, so we can put some in the front as well. That's 2, 4, 5. So, all right, we've got 8 of that. We've got just over 1 of that. 1.5 of that. Let's go and do a little bit more. Not much, just a little bit more. And then we really want to grab just a tiny bit of cobalt while we're here as well, because that is also something that we're going to need. So that'll do for now. We don't need to fill it up too much. All right, let's chuck that in the front. And let's see if we can find out where that cobalt was. There it is. Cobalt is over there, I think. Huh. Wait, where's the cobalt? There's the iron. There's the nickel. Where's the cobalt gone? Okay, that one's a bit elusive. There it is. Oh, it's over here. Okay, over here. Wow, that's quite a distance away. So, to about here, I'd say. All right, what I'm going to do, I'm actually going to take the cobalt off of that one. And I'm going to create a new position because it's in a slightly different place. We're going to put that there and it's as its own little marker. All right, same as before. I'm going to dig down. Then as we're going down, we're going to look for cobalt. Cobalt is my favorite. It's a beautiful, beautiful blue. It looks absolutely stunning underground. You're going to see it in a second as we break through. But without a doubt... Oh, that is not cobalt. That is not cobalt. We're going to keep going around. Right, so that's nickel. So where's... Okay, so the cobalt's down here. So we need to keep going down this way. Yeah, sometimes veins cross over. You might see stuff and it... There we go. There it is. Now, I am right-clicking around this, but what I don't want to do is break down too much of this. So I'm kind of aiming up a little bit so I can dig out a bit of a patch. And then that's the way out down there. Cool. All right. Look at that. Stunning. Looks beautiful. This is what we're going to do. Grab this. Exactly the same as before, as what we did with everything else. Now, some of the more rare materials, they are harder to mine. Like, you'll mine less, or there'll be less resources, and you'll get less for them as well. Some of them take longer to refine than others, so some things will be really quick, some things will be really slow. Everything's different, and you'll kind of get a feel for it if you play this game. But for now, we don't want too much. Now, this is this stunning, beautiful blue. I love this blue. Really looks nice. Cobalt, very important. We're going to need this anyway. This is going to be one of our blockers at the start. So the fact we found it here is amazing.
Inventory full.
Now we've got to do is find out how to get out of here. So there's a bit of a curve. And we can move the rover. We don't want to keep running. So we'll grab the rover. We'll head over to that hole that we just made. Which is there now because that's the cobalt hole. So there we go. We've got 2 holes there. And 1 here. Oh, it's actually a lot harder to stop this rover now it's full. The weight distribution, so how things are when they're empty compared to when they're full. Braking abilities. So what was that? Was that? Yeah, see, there was like a vein going through here that we broke through. But that wasn't what we wanted. We want this.
Inventory full.
Very good. Let's have a look. I think we're full now. So yep, that's full. We'll get the stone out because that's a waste. We don't want that. So we've got cobalt, we've got nickels, we've got 2k nickel, we've got nearly 2k cobalt, 8k of that. So what we'll do now is just go down here. There was a little bit of nickel that we saw. We kind of started to break through it. So we're actually going to break into this. I know I'm going to get a lot of stone from this, but I really want to get this nickel. Okay, I think some of it might have fallen down here. Yes, it did. You can kind of see the different colours. More cobalt there. Alright, so grab a bit more cobalt.
Inventory full.
Very nice. Oh, bit disorientated there. Head up and just make sure that this is full. So we'll just dump whatever we can in the front. Now we've got no stone. That's full. We're full. Let's go. That was a good little run. So we can head back now. Look for our base. Now we have to bear in mind that it's going to be hard for us to slow down. So because of that, now we're heavier. We're going to grab our wheels, front and back, and we're going to stick our power up to 100% power. That is going to allow us to stop really quickly because we've got more power in the wheels, right? But it also means we can still, and this is where we've got to be careful, we can still flip over and any little imperfection in the ground, and we can see it already. There's too much power in these wheels, so I'm wheel spinning as I'm not heavy enough. So as I go forward, I'm just, yeah, there's just too much power going through these wheels. But it does allow us to stop pretty quickly, which is good. So probably too much there. I reckon I can bring this power down probably to something like 60%. And the key here is that if we go full speed, we want to be able to stop relatively quickly. See how much that slower that is? So going fast, and then brake, 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 brake. So, all right, a little bit more. I think maybe we go to something like 75%, but we don't need any more than that at the moment. Okay, stopping, good. Also, we're off the ground, which is good. So the other thing to consider is our clearance. How does our clearance work? This is good. So we can change the... like if you look there, this is actually a really good picture. Look at the rover behind. Okay, so if I look at my rear wheels and I come down here, I can actually change the steering angle, which I don't want to do at the moment. I'm going to kind of reset it to where it was. I can change the strength, which is another thing I can do. So this is the maximum angle that the wheel will turn when steering. So it will turn up to 20 degrees. Now, if I only want it to turn up to 10 degrees, it's going to be a lot easier to turn. The strength as well. The axle offset from center. We've got the friction, which is regulates the wheel friction by changing pressure in a tyre. The speed limit, which we've talked about. The propulsion overdrive, which we're not doing, and the steer overdrive. But the height offset is the one. So if I change this, right, that makes it higher. And this one, as you can see, makes it lower. Now we're just doing the real wheels. So we want to kind of find a happy medium, which at the moment looks like for the weight that we've got on, 0 looks absolutely fine. So just something to bear in mind as you're playing about with this. You want to get it to a point where you're happy with it, where everything works. We're going to change that down to 10 because you want to be able to do all wheels. And the key here is you've got to find something that we don't want too much play in those wheels, right? But also, because we don't want to flip over. That's the key here. We don't want to be flipping over. Also, you've got to think about... We're a little bit low to the ground right now. So what I'm going to do, I'm just going to put it on park. All right, we're going to go for the front and the rear wheels. And we're going to go for a height offset of maybe minus 10 centimeters. Minus 10 centimeters. And a steering angle of 5 degrees. All right, so now we take that off. The key here is that we are not, when we're bouncing around, also you can see here, it's a bit heavier at the back than it is the front. But if we're too high, then we're going to offset our center of balance. Now I can hear at the bottom of this kind of just scraping a little bit. So again, we can look and we can go for maybe 20 degrees on the offset. And we can bring this steering angle down to 0%. But now we can't steer at all. Like we literally can't steer. So we've got to bear that in mind. That's another thing to consider. So maybe if we're looking at the front and the rear wheels, or maybe we want 0 on the rear wheels, but we want the front wheels maybe just to have a steering angle of maybe like 5%. So now the back wheels won't, but the front wheels will. And that's also not a big steering angle. But it means that we're not going to be able to kind of flip over, right? So we need a little bit more than that. Not too much. So we're just going to go front wheels. We're going to go for like 10% on the steering angle. All right, now you can see we've got that. But we're not going to flip. It's actually quite a lot. And we're still hitting the bottom there, which means we could blow something up if we're not careful. So we're going to go for a height offset all the way up of minus 32 right now. Just to really lift us off the ground. So now we're a lot higher, as you can see. But we have to be careful our center of gravity. That looks right. It works. We've still got a decent bit of power as well. And that's key, being able to move around. Very, very key to what we're doing at the moment. And this is really what this game is about. It's tweaking, it's engineering, it's building something, and then once you've built it, it's tweaking and playing with it until you get it where you're happy with it. And this is just a really good basic example of something very simple that we can build. We can obviously do a lot more than this. All right. We're kind of happy with the way that this works. It looks good at the moment. Let's get it back. Let's get all of this ore unloaded. We're not flying over the mountains because we're traveling at 100 meters a second. We've got relatively decent braking. So I think overall, this feels pretty solid. Now, that turning circle isn't that good because of these wheels. So maybe the front wheels, we want to be able to turn them maybe about 15%. Right, that's going to give us a much better turn angle. It's not perfect, and we could improve it if we wanted to. But it's decent enough for us. All right, put our parking brake on. We're just going to turn off the engine at this point to save the battery. And then we're going to just come into here and grab everything out. Now, we need to come in here manually. We need to grab the stuff out. Then we can come across to here. And we can dump everything into the refinery. And then it is going to start processing it. So there's our nickel out of there. We'll grab that in there. That's going to go to work now. There's our cobalt as well. We'll grab that as well. Going to process all of this into materials. Grab that as well. Oh, we can't grab that because it's in here. So these two are not connected yet. We can connect them later, but right now these two are not connected. So that's just something else we need to consider. So let's, again, if we access the front, that just accesses this. If we access the side, that's how we get to this. So let's grab what we can out of here. Put it all into there. Again, this manual process right now is not ideal. So we need to look at how can we improve this process. That's the next thing we're going to want to do. Okay. Beautiful. Again, a very slow process of doing this. Oh, we can't actually put any more in here. So it's full. That's the problem we're having. I'm sitting there doing it like 3 or 4 times. I didn't even realise this is full. So we have to wait now. There's nothing else we can do there. So I guess we want to build out this drill. This drill will be something really good for us to build out. So let's look at what we need to do that. We're going to open up a new menu. We need to build a cargo. So we need to have a small cargo container. That's the first thing we're going to need. From the cargo container, we're going to want a piston. So we can build a piston now, so we'll do that. The piston comes with a piston part. So the piston goes up and down and it operates and it works. And then the piston part allows materials to travel through it. So we're going to want a piston and a piston part. We're also going to want a hinge. The hinge comes with a hinge part, same as. So a hinge works and then a hinge part allows material to travel through that hinge. We're going to want a rotor. Again, a rotor works and an advanced rotor allows materials to pass through, which is what we're going to want to do. And then we're going to want a drill. Then we're going to build the drill. So this is everything that we're going to build here. Now this is going to be quite expensive if you look at the cost of the parts. The piston isn't too bad. We can get the piston. The hinge isn't too bad. The advanced rotor isn't too bad. But the drill is 180 steel plates, so quite expensive. But this is what we're going to build now. So in order to do that, because we don't have a jetpack, this is going to be fun. Because we don't have a jetpack, what we're going to do is just get these building blocks out, and yeah, we're gonna build away. So I need to build up to here because I need to be able to get onto that. So I need steel plates to be able to do that. We'll process those steel plates in a minute. In fact, we can do that now. So we can just reorder what's going through. So we've got the stone going through. That's done. There we go. Now we've got the iron ore going through, so that's going through. Now we cannot use the... Here's the problem we've got at the moment. If you have a look at the assembler requires 280 kilowatts of power. The refinery requires 330 kilowatts of power. The wind turbine is generating 450 kilowatts. So we don't have enough to power everything. So that also means we need a second wind turbine. We need a second wind turbine. So just need to bear that in mind as well. So things that we need to build. I did not... Did I put that there? No, I didn't. Okay. So what I'm going to do at the moment is I need to build... well, I need to build a lot of these. So we're just going to go for 100 of these steel plates as a starting point. We'll grab these. We'll chuck that in there. We're already down to 5k, so we've used up so much. So much already. We've only got 5k left. Only got 5k left. We're going through it. We're going to have to go and get some more iron in a minute. But as a starting point, it's better than what we had. Let's flip this round. Right, so we actually want to put that there. Lovely. Nice, so we can come all the way up here like this, put that on there, and now we've got a way up to the top here. Great. Right, so this one, we're actually going to get rid of this because this is 1, 2, 3, 4, and that's the 5th one, right? But we want this to be something different. We don't want it to be this, so I need to put this on the side for now, just temporarily. There we go. And now I can come back down. And what I actually need is going to be a couple more of these plates. I need to build a cargo. So cargo is going to be the next on my list. And that's going to be a cargo box. So the reason we're going to do this is because we want everything to come into the cargo box from the drill. So that's going to come up here. Oh, I need interior plate. That was my bad, my mistake. Picked up the wrong item. I'm going to take the interior plates instead. We jump up here. And I want to connect this onto there, like so. All right, perfect. Let me also, with the character weapons, block tools, character tools. There we go. I'm going to grab that in there as well. So now we can start to bring this up, what we need. We'll load that blueprint up. There's loads of blueprints here, so we don't need that, or that anymore. We don't need that anymore. Right, so that's the only thing we need. So now we're going to say we want this, and it's missing some stuff, so we're going to tell it to print it. It's going to print all the things we're missing. We can go ahead and build this. So chucking all the stuff in that we need. Grabbing some more stuff here. All right. That's going to be a little bit longer. Now, here's the challenge is we need to build just temporarily. We need to build up here as well. So I'm also going to add a grinder in here as well. All right. That one can now go. We don't need that one anymore. But we are going to need to build kind of a cross, I think. So maybe we go... I think we can come across like this. Yeah, that works. Just temporarily. We're going to obviously remove all of this stuff, but the idea is we want to be able to get underneath this so we can carry on building. All right, so we're going to build a piston. We need to flip that piston around. So now the piston will feed into the cargo box. So the cargo box lives up here. The piston feeds into the cargo box. So that's a starting point for us. All right, that's going to feed into there. And then... Nice. What we're going to do after that... What we're going to do after that is we are going to... All right, we're going to build... How are we going to do this? Let's have a quick think about this. I'm actually going to move... I am going to move the refinery up here as well. And I'm going to remove... Right, so we're actually going to... Our base is going to be up here. This is going to be... Just temporarily, this is where we're going to relocate our base up here. So let's figure out the best way to do this. Like this. Perfect. So that'll be our base. We'll move. Now that's on the floor. We can just grind that down, get the parts, bring it back up here. And the reason I'm going to do that is because it's going to be a lot easier for us to go from that cargo box. And the cargo box has to be on the top. That's the only challenge we've got here. The cargo box has to be on the top. I guess we could have gone one higher with the cargo box. I guess we could have gone one higher. Maybe we should, because we've built out a lot of the foundation now, right? So we don't want to mess about and go any lower. Or do we? Because maybe it's better that we're lower, right? Maybe being lower isn't a bad thing for now. I think we do. I think we go lower. I think we put those three there. Okay. This is a lot of what this is about. We're going to take out these. And then we're going to do the same thing here. So let's just remove this for now. That's the piston. Right, we'll get that bit in a minute. Let's take out... Oh no! Is that going to fall down the hole? All right. Well, if it does, it does. I know. We'll go and grab that all in a minute. Let's put that there instead. All right, so that's out. That's the thing. So that's out 1, 2. That's out 3. That's out 4. And then we want to build this cargo box. Oh, we can't do it, can we? We can't do it. Or can we? Yeah, I can do it. I can. I just need to build that. So this is the height it needs to be. But we're going to put it on here. And then we're going to put the cargo box. Let me just think of this. How I'm going to do this. Cargo box is going to go there like that. And then we're going to go... Yeah, this will work. Just for a second. Like that. Yeah, that works. But the problem is, we need to, there we go. We need to put the cargo box on there like that. There we go. Perfect. And then, if that's how that's going to be, that still needs to be connected, right? That still needs to be connected. So, I guess the way we can connect it is... Oh! That won't let me put this one down here where I want to. Oh, there we go. Nice. Nice. There we go. So that's now connected, which means if I was to remove... Aha! Right, so now that's not going to fall, which is very important. We don't want it to fall. But it's also really important that we can access this, so... Okay. Cool. So then what we can build is the assembler that we had before. Let's do another one of these. So, assembler... Basic assembler, and then we want the refinery. Basic refinery. All right, so this we don't need access to, but it does need to be kind of here. How do we do this? How do we do this? Actually, that needs to be... If that's where the drill's going to be, then that needs to go there like that. And the reason that needs to go there is because we've got the box. That's perfect. The box is there. That's great. I'll be able to get rid of those ones at the end in a second. I'll be able to get rid of them. I just need to put this in first. So, okay, so that assembler lives there like so. This refinery is going to live here like so. Like that. And that is going to live into the box. So refinery, assembler, box. All done. All done. Now what I need to do, and I think actually I can... Yeah, I can delete that other stuff now. I don't need it. So this one is not needed anymore because it's hanging on there. This one is also not needed anymore. I don't know if this is going to work. I kind of want to get over to here because that's the one I want to grind down, right? No, I can't do that. So I want to be able to grind down that one. I think I need to... Oh. Just do that. That would have been so much easier than me trying to figure that out. All right. Lessons learned. Let's put that box on there, and then that box can go on there. Perfect. All right. Wow, this is difficult. So now that can go. Instead, that can become a box like that, which gets us up to here. And now that can go, and that can go, and then coming back down, that can go, and then coming back down. This can all go now. Because I don't need to... Well, I do need to get to this, but not that bit. So, all right. So this is all connected up still, which is good. So we don't need to be up that high anymore, which means that can go, and this can go. Look at that. We're cleaning it up. We're making it much cleaner. This is going to allow us to deal with all the bits we need to deal with here, which is good. That is going to be our basic assembler. That is going to be our refinery. This is going to be our cargo box. So everything's now going to be connected. Now, the reason I'm doing this, you could be like, but Steve, why don't you run conveyor tubes? Well, because we don't have the resources at the moment to run conveyor tubes. We're on a very limited budget right now. And so everything's kind of being built. But everything's being built like this. All right. We're just going to live up here. Now, as long as this doesn't fall down, because that would be terrible, we're going to be good. So let's grab what we need. That should be all the resources we need to build this. Okay. Let's head back down. And we're going to have to... What do we take out? So we're still processing cobalt and nickel. That's fine. We can take all of this out at the moment, but where do we put it? We haven't got anywhere to put it, so... Let's turn off the refinery. So control panel, refinery, turn off. Come back here, and we're just at the moment going to put all of this into here. Just as a bit of storage right now, which I know you might think is a bit weird because I just put it all in here. But I want to take this down. There we go. Take all that out. Right, now just double checking, because what I don't want to do is what happened here. So I remember I dropped all these plates. I'll pick them up. All right, so if I take out this, it's not going to affect that. Good. Right, the refinery can go.
Inventory full. Inventory.
It's fine. Take out those steel plates. They'll just fall on the floor there. We'll go back up the top. And now we should be able to finish off this. We should also be able to finish it. No, we need more metal plates for that. But that's all right. We can take the 20 extra metal plates out of this that we don't need. So we'll just fill it up first. And then once it's full up, we'll just grind it down. There we go, to 85%. And then that is going to allow us to... Oh, it's interior plates we need, not steel plates. Interior plates. Okay. Well, the good news is I should be able to get them out of here. Let's make some interior plates. We'll do like 10 interior plates. Take out that, and we'll go up. Now the refinery's been built and it's on the same grid, so that's all good. So we can put all of that in there. That can start refining, doing its job. All good. We'll take all of this out for now and just chuck it into there, because the next step is to remove this. You can see, if I take all of the stuff out of here, look at what happens. You can see the weight of that go down, which is pretty cool. All right, now this can go.
Inventory full.
All right, just take this up while I've got it here. Very good. So a little bit of moving things around. But now we've got our foundation with our wind turbine. That works really well. And if we head up here, we've now got our repurposed refinery and our basic assembler. Again, we're going for the efficiency play here. Now we need to just finish this off. So this is where we need to build out, and we can go into production, these interior plates. And it says we need another 15 of them. So let's just go in here and we'll build out, production-wise, 20 interior plates. We're also going to come down here and grab what we can out of not out of cargo, but we can take out of the front here. So some silicon there. Gravel's worthless, so we're not going to worry about that. But all of this can come up here, and it can kind of live in there for now. Now we can say we want to build this, grab the bits we need, and there's just 4 interior plates missing. Is that really? Oh no, we've got enough. We've got enough. So we've got everything we need. So we can build this. We'll build it up to 100%, and as before, we'll... Oh. Wow, okay, that was... There we go. And then we can dump everything in here. So now we've got cargo. We've got space for cargo now. So let's go into here. Take everything out the rover cockpit. Couple of runs that we've got to do. Just a couple. But we can dump that in there. Now we've got a bit more storage space. Oh. We'll take out the gravel because, you know, why not? And then we need to get inside here. So a couple of little runs. I'm not going to bring the rover up here. I'm not that brave. We'll grab the cobalt. That can start refining. So at least we've got something in there refining. That's all working. You can hear it working. Grab the nickel. This is the last time we're going to have to do this for now, which is nice. And then, because of what we're doing here, once that drill works, we have just automated that entire process. And that means we are not going to have to mess about or waste time with resources, because we will be grabbing stone, and I know it's just stone, but we'll be grabbing stone from the drill and feeding it directly into that cargo box, and the refiner will just refine it automatically, and then the assembler will build it automatically, and we don't have to move anything. So yeah, I get it's a little bit frustrating being up this high, but that just makes our life much, much easier. Now, we need to, and this is the key here. Yeah, we need these two. Because I was going to say we only actually need this one along here. We don't need these ones, but we do. Because if I take these out, that's connected to there. So, oh, be careful, don't drop. So I'll leave these on here because I'm going to use them in a minute. That one's connected underneath there, so very, very important that that one's connected that way. But these last two, we don't need them. So this one and this one, they can go. But that's it. We can't actually get rid of any of the others because we need them. Now, we could argue that it's not a problem. We can leave them in here. Depends on if we need the space or not. I think we're all right. So I think we just have the two up here. It's fine. I think it looks fine. I guess technically we could go for a third one if we want to build like a whole base up here. But this works for me. So now we've got extra space. If we have a look at our... We've got a new static grid, so we're going to call it Base HQ. Looking at our control panel, we've got main base cargo. We've got basic refinery and a basic assembler. Survival kit and a wind turbine. Perfect. All good so far. Right, we need to build a second wind turbine. That's going to be super important for what we're going to do next. Getting up there is going to be a bit of a pain though, right? So we want to build the... we need these. No, yeah, we do. We need these. All right, so that's where it's going to be. There, like that. There, like that. Nice. Let's go back to the wind turbines that we're putting in earlier. And I wonder if we can do this. I think we might just need to... There we go. That worked. Yeah, that'll work. Nice. All right, so for this, I'm going to need an internal... interior plate, sorry. Interior plate. And then that can live on there. Lovely. Really good. This one is going to live on there, but we're not going to build that just yet. And then this one eventually will live on here. I don't think... Huh. There we go. Got it. So then we can still put another one on the other side, but we don't really have the ability to do that just yet. But in terms of building this out, we just need to get close enough to be able to do this. So do-do-do. There we go. Now we can run up here. And we can finish building this out now. Perfect. So let's get rid of that. We don't need that. We do need that. So we'll just grab the bits that we can. Now, we can grab the bits, and if we're missing anything, we can just tell it to make it. We're going to need 2 of them anyway, so now it's just going to process for us. We still need a few more bits here. Look at that. In production is the interior plates. So that's going to build for us. Now we just need the construction components. So we go here, build the construction components instead. And then after that, we're just going to need... That's it. The girders. Amazing. That's not going to take long at all. So we'll just... we'll get that going. That should be enough. Onto the girders. So we can now tell that to... Yep, there we go. It's going to do the girders for us now. So that's going to be our second power. And that should give us enough. We should at that point... Because there's nothing blocking this. That one on the floor, which I believe I can go and get rid of in a minute. We just need 10 more of them. So let me just head down. Careful I don't hurt myself. God, what have I built? This is looking crazy. This is looking crazy. All good. I don't believe I need that anymore. And I don't need that one anymore. So they can go. I do need these, however. Perfect. That should be done now. It is. That means that is now powered. There we go. Everything we need. All done. We can drop that off. Now we've got 2 lots of power. So if I press K, because I'm on the base, I can check this out. So wind turbine 2. That one's generating 424. That one's 450. So that's really good. So we've got nearly 900 kilowatts. With nearly 900 kilowatts between us, which is more than enough to power the refinery and the assembler at the same time. Which is great. Speaking of which, the refinery is still working, but we've run out of... We've still got 1,000 of this, but we're running out of that. So that's just something else to bear in mind. That is... I guess I keep that up at the moment because that will allow me to get to this one when I build this one. But that's not going to be efficient because of all of this framework. Ideally, I need to get rid of all this framework. But for now, it works. For now, it works. And those 2 should be more than enough just for now. Just for now. We'll fix that later. All right, so now I've got that. That's done. It's getting dark as well. Now I need to go back and I need to put on the... I don't think I can do it from the ground. Maybe I can. I need to put that piston. Yeah, I can. I need a steel plate though. So let's just head up, grab a steel plate. It's always handy to have a few steel plates. Like if you right click, you can choose how many you want. It's always good to have some steel plates and some interior plates because that's the foundation for most things. Not everything, but for most things. All right, perfect. So that will fit on there. So that piston is going to connect now to that cargo. So all I need to do now is I need to build that piston, which actually shouldn't be that expensive. And if I get onto the... Nope, that was not what I wanted to do. If I get onto there, that's a little bit awkward to get onto here actually. There we go. I should be able to reach the piston from here. Small container. No. Piston. Components added to build. Okay. Grab what I can. Tell it to build whatever's missing. That's now printing. You can hear it. So anything that's missing, I'll grab. There we go. So now we're being a lot more efficient with our building. This feels like a good day. Good day to be an engineer. Just 2 more of these. Done. Perfect. Now I actually need to head down. I think I've done most of what I can do up here. It's going to get a bit easier now. But I am going to need to get to that. So, yes, let's see. We're going to go for... I guess we're going to go for 1, 2, maybe? Is that going to be enough? I think so. I think that'll be enough. So I can put that in, jump on there, and then I can put that on there. Yeah, there we go. We got it. Right, so now this is the top piston part. This is the part that's going to allow me to transfer items between the piston into the cargo box. Going to tell that to carry on printing. We're going to need tubes and stuff anyway. So then up to here. That's it. That's now done. So now that's live. So I can access my cargo box from the piston now, which is pretty awesome. So next, I want to build this, which is going to be my advanced rotator. I can't build it with the framework here, so knock that down. So now we're going to go... There's the drill. Now the problem we've got with the drill is the drill doesn't fit on here at the moment. But that's cool. That's cool. We'll fix that. Got to build this, but it's a bit short, to be honest. Alright, that's the rotator part, but we also need the rotator as well. Which I can't reach, so I need a ramp. But I don't have any of those, so I need steel plates. Heading back down again. Perfect. And then also going to need that part as well. Alright, told the 2 parts that I need. Put all the parts into production. So there's the advanced rotor, and then we'll get there. And we're working in the rain. That's all good. Still waiting on those construction materials.
Energy low.
Alright, energy is low. Let's go and recharge ourselves here. Oh no, we can't. Oh, we can. I was going to say we can't reach the panel, but we can. We just built it in a weird place. I guess we could turn it round. Like, we could pick that whole thing up and turn it round if we needed to. It's fine. It's okay there for now. Because we only use it for a survival kit. It's not actually being used for anything else at all. Alright, let's see if this is finished. I don't think it has. I think it's struggling. We need to look at what we need. Yeah, construction components. So, we need construction components. Let's see what's going on in here. Oh, look. We've got no iron, so we need to go back and get more iron. Alright. Quick run to do some iron. Just check I haven't got anything on me. No, I haven't. Just check I haven't got anything in here. No, I haven't. Alright, let's turn the battery on. Do a quick save, because I think we're doing really well. Where is our iron? It is over that way. There we go. Oh, the power on this when it is empty is so strong that when I brake, it throws me out at an angle. So, yeah, definitely need to fix this. That's actually... Let's go and grab... No, do you know what? We can grab that. Whoa, see, I nearly flipped that over then. There's far too much power going through this thing. I need to just feather the wheel. And also because I'm up so high as well, that's another problem. Which I can fix with controls if I had them set up. And it's quite easy to set them up. I just need to press G, go to my groups. I've got my front wheels and my back wheels, and that is going to be... we talked about doing this before. That is going to be increasing the height. And then this one's going to be... Do you know what we're going to do? Actually, I'll tell you what we're going to do. Going to make this a bit easier. We're going to go in here. We're going to go front and rear wheels. And we're going to create this an all wheels. Save. There we go. So all wheels. There we go. So that's even easier. So now we can come out of here, go into G, go into groups, and we've got all wheels. So we've got all wheels, and this is going to be increase height offset. This one's going to be decrease height offset. This one is going to be increase power. This one's going to be decrease power. And this one's going to be increase top speed. And this one's going to be decrease speed. And then finally, no, that'll do. We don't need to overcomplicate this anymore. So that one, we can bring it down to lower it. That's going to make it a bit better. There we go. Now it's not pushing anymore. It's only at 25%. Nice. Safer. We could also do one for the steering angle as well if we wanted to, so. No. Wait. Oh yeah, iron is over here. Really? Was it really that far away? Wow. Okay. We went across the desert, didn't we? Yes. No. Uh-oh. No. That is not what we wanted to happen to us today. That is not good. That is not good. Crap. Okay, I don't actually know what we can do about that. We can put the power up, but we're stuck. And if we drive like this, we're going to blow ourselves up. No, come on. Yes! Oh, yes! I mean, we've damaged the ore detector. I'll be honest, that was a bit of a flip. We just flipped it over because we were on our side. We wasn't actually over, so we got the traction. What basically happened there, the ore detector's down, but there's nothing we can do about that. Nearly blew up. We had 2 of the wheels, so we got some traction from the wheels, and we managed to flip it over. We should put bigger wheels on this, like huge wheels, so if we flip it, we can just fly it, we can just ride it upside down. That would be a good idea. Right, now let's put that power all the way down to like 20%. And let's put that top speed down as well, because we don't want that to happen again. That was not ideal. All right, let's turn this bad boy around, and we're going to look for that iron. Now, oh, no, we do not want to go down there. Look at that. That is like a canyon down there, so good to know that that's there. We went this way first, and so I think that it makes a lot of sense that we head in this general direction. That noise that you can hear is us just like dinking on the sand. All right. So we definitely have to go around that whole canyon that's there. That's good to know. And again, one of the downsides, I guess, to having wheels, right? We've got to be very careful that we don't flip and that we don't fall down a canyon and we don't launch ourselves off of a dune. So lots of things to consider here to be safe. Now we could extend this. We could put a couple of extra wheels on the back. We could make the wheels bigger. There's a lot of things we could do to make this more durable, so it's like a decent rover. Don't forget, this was just using the... we used the battery pack off of our starter pod, or our rescue pod, and we cobbled this together. It is just elementary, very basic to get us to move around. It's allowing us to move. We've got like 3 days worth of battery as well. We don't even need to charge this. Like, there is literally nothing we need to do to this. We're going to get some iron, and I think we need to get a bit more nickel. We don't really need any cobalt at the moment. Like, I really feel like we have enough of that. But, I also don't remember where the holes are that we dealt. Oh, there they are. Look, right in front of us. So, first hole. Let's not fall down it. He says as he falls down it. I think we did it that way, didn't we? All right. We'll park that right in the middle and then parking brake on. Off we get. Nice. So this is going to be some nickel. We'll grab this. But it's really the iron that we want. We're going to go for mostly iron. We'll get a little bit of nickel, just so we've got some. Because nickel is important. There we go. We don't need too much.
Inventory full.
Did I pick up some stone? I did pick up some stone. I got some scrap on me as well. I did not know that. Okay, well.
Inventory full.
All good. This is going to be absolutely fine. He says, famous last words, right?
Inventory full.
Because I don't like to be wasteful, I'm going to go down and get those last 2 little bits. But that's it. I think we've got enough nickel now. 3 bits. All right, that'll do. That'll do, donkey. And then we're going to go in here and get some iron. Now this is what we need, a lot of this. Okay, I think we're still going to need more. All right, let's see how that does. So what I'm going to do is I'm just actually going to pick all of this up for now.
Inventory
And then
full.
I'm going to come over here and I'm going to dump the stone. Oh, maybe I'm not.
Inventory full.
Oh, how do we get out there? Chuck that in the front.
Inventory full.
Again, just going to come over to this side, dump any stone that I've got.
Inventory full.
This is a good run.
Inventory full.
Don't want the stone. Got quite a bit of stone that time.
Inventory full.
Again, just don't really want the stone if I can help it.
Inventory
Nice.
full.
We'll have to repair the rover when we get back. Make sure we don't leave it like that. Okay, cool.
Inventory full.
So all of the stone is now there in some big blocks, and we can carry on. It should be enough to do the drill. The biggest challenge... Oh, wow, look.
Inventory
Loads.
full.
Yeah, this should be more than enough to do the drill. As soon as we've got the drill, we've actually just managed to passively create all of the resources that we've just been gathering. So iron, nickel, and silicon, because that will all come from the stone. And we'll have it in abundance because that is going to be a huge drill.
Inventory.
So I'm hoping this is the last time we need to do this by hand. I might be wrong, but I'm hoping. We shall see. Again, the whole idea is to engineer the shit out of this
Inventory.
and to do our best to... Oh. Wait, what? Oh, okay. to do our best to be able to automate the process and make it more efficient and better for us. That's the goal.
Inventory full.
But we do not have capacity, and that's a challenge. So because we're struggling there, we really need to think of better ways to deal with things. There are settings, by the way, when you play this game where you can start, you can like customize your world as you get into it. So you could, if you wanted to, you could start with like a huge inventory and you could carry everything and you can have jetpacks and that's all good. But there's nothing to do then. It's just like, you may as well just play in creative mode. I think if you're going to play in survival mode, then just make it a little bit of a challenge at least. Okay.
Inventory full.
I will be glad when I do not need to do this anymore. I think we're going to be good here.
Inventory full.
Alright, we'll just do this. Whatever we got here, that'll do. I'm not going to mine anymore. In fact, we're almost full. We just about filled up the cargo there.
Inventory full.
But just those 2 boulders were so big, I couldn't carry them. Which again, I like, because I think it... Whoa, is that full? That's full. Oh, we're full. Alright. We're full. Homeward bound. Carefully. So again, if I was to have tipped that rover over, and I wasn't able to recover it, I'm not going to reload the game. So there's not going to be an instance like that where I'm just like, oh, I made a mistake, just reload. If I was just driving along and it blew up for no reason, then yeah, that's fair. But ultimately, this is meant to be a survival guide, and I don't want to use those just because I've got those options as an ability. Like there's an admin menu, you can spawn planets and you can do all sorts of stuff because it is a creative sandbox. But in a survival mode where you have to mine resources and you have to play it more like a game, I don't want to abuse that by cheating, so to speak. Even though it's not cheating, I don't want to ruin the experience. I want to be able to kind of play this, I guess, as it was intended. So we can customize all of these displays as well, and there's a lot of stuff we can do here. At the moment, though, we are just heading back. Our little rover, our little one that could. Oh, careful. We're going to change the ride height here. I'm going to make this just a little bit higher. Also going to go slow because we're going to bear in mind that that's going to change things a bit. Especially if we're going down at this this angle. You can really feel the jankiness of this. I'm going very, very slow. I need to increase the power as well. Can't get up this hill. Need more power. There we go. You can hear, just very lightly, where we're hitting, like our suspension is hitting the floor. And I don't want to destroy this rover. This is a really nice rover and it's making our life so much easier. So I want to be easy and careful with it just for now. That's why I'm only doing 20 meters a second. Just for now. I think we might just... Should we go faster? Oh, I don't know. I'm a bit nervous. Oh, I'm doing 30 meters a second now. It feels unstable. Feels very unstable. I'm gonna bring that back down just for now. Just for now. We'll go faster. We'll get faster in a minute. But for now, we don't need to risk. This is our only rover, and if we blow this up now, then we're gonna have to rebuild it. And that means hand mining for ages. And you don't want to see that. I don't want to see that. Nobody wants to see that. Okay. Almost back. that was a bit of a trek. But we're back. Now make sure we don't crash into the base. Now we need to run all of that up to the top. So we're going to park that right there. Jump out. And yeah, we'll grab out what we can. Head up. And just dump it into there. Nice, easy. Right, so let's think about what we need to... Oh, we did get some stone, but that's fine. We'll get the iron on the go because that's important. Right, let's think about what we need to do because we can get this producing whilst we're emptying. So, we've got everything we need in here now. Let's head back down. So, where we left off, we was here. Let's get rid of all of this. This part was built, so we're building this part here. So we need 10 construction components. That was the first thing we needed. So let's just get those into production. That needs iron ingots. So we're not... The reason they're not making it at the moment is because we don't have iron ingots going in. We've got cobalt, which isn't actually that important. So what's the most important thing for us at the moment? The cobalt can stay in there, that can all stay in there, the nickel can stay in there, so that's fine. The gravel is just a complete waste, we don't want that, but whatever. Alright, so all of this is in there. This is making the iron for us, which is going to produce... Wow, it's already done those? Okay, cool. They're done. So now I need to look at... Well, we're not producing anything at the moment, so what do I need to produce? Well... Now that that gyro's been built, the next thing we need to do is we need to put a hinge on it. So let's go ahead and grab the hinge. It actually doesn't matter which way it goes. But we need a steel plate to be able to do that. So let's just run up. If we're going to run up, we'll take some stuff with us because we don't want to go up empty-handed. We're just working on iron at the moment, so we'll put that in there. And we'll grab the steel plates and obviously those as well. All right, let's head back down. Now, we're going to put this on. Again, it doesn't matter which way it goes at the moment. It can go either way. So we're just going to put it on there like that. And now, because we're kind of low enough now, we can get rid of that. Now we just need to grind this up. 2 parts to it as before. We've got the hinge and the hinge part. So let's make the hinge first. Using what we've got. And then we've got the hinge part. Excellent. Alright, so... Grab the hinge part, grab the hinge, and we're going to go and tell it to build those parts. So we'll grab out what we need. And then whilst that's doing that, we can grab some more stuff out of here, run it back up, and just a little bit of repetition at the moment. What do we need to go into here to get this working? So to get the hinge, there we go. The hinge part is now done. So now the hinge itself needs 10 construction components. Well, we've got those, so that's good. And now we just need 2, that's it, just 2 large pipes. The iron out of there. Two large pipes, we've got those. Nice. And we just build it up to 100%. Because the hinge is always the bit that I find goes. So we just need 3 more construction components. We don't need them, but we're going to go and grab them because that's... The hinge is always the bit that if it's going to break... I mean, there's nothing we can do to stop it, but if it's going to break, it's going to be the hinge. So we'll grab them. That's it. We've got everything we need there. Oh, no, we didn't get them, did we? Wait, what? Yeah, 3 construction components. Did we not get them? We didn't pick them up because we're full. Let's dump that off and pick them up. That's what we wanted. Beautiful. There we go. Everything's now done. Right, so now what we want to do, we can use any terminal. So we can use any of these. We're going to use this one here because I want you to kind of see it as we do it. If I press K, I can open up the hinge and I can turn the hinge. If I just turn the velocity up a little bit, what you're going to see is the angle here is changing. So there we go. We can see the angle is changing, which is ideal. Look at that. Perfect. So we're going to hold that to there. And now we've got it at that angle. Guess what? Yep, you're right. We can stick that on, but we just need that steel plate now. And then this huge, stupid drill can go on. So steel plate. We put the drill on. That's it. The drill is now on. We look at all of the parts that we need. This is a very expensive drill. It's going to cost us a lot. We're going to tell it we need it to make everything. That is now going to start printing out all of those components. And that's it. We're going to wait for that now. Now, because of this, because of what we're doing here, this drill, when we lower it, is going to catch right here. So what I'm going to do is I'm actually going to dig out underneath here. Because what I don't want to happen is for this to get caught. I only want the end of the drill, which is there, to come down, which that should now do. What I don't want to happen is for this to get caught here. There's like a little bit at the moment. Once it swings down, it'll be fine. But just where that box is, oh, I'll take them. Right. Can I get out? Yep. So what I'm trying to do is when this comes down and when it swings down, we need to do this really slowly, is that this doesn't catch. That's very important that this this part of the drill here does not catch. And only the drill heads here swing through. Only initially. So I'm going to have to clear this bit by hand because we can't go any higher at the moment. We're up as high as we can go. But yeah, that's going to be quite important for us. So let's grab out all these bits. We need a lot of steel plates. I'll tell you the other thing we can do as well is in the production menu, we can also make some better tools. So we already have in our inventory a hand drill, but we can do the enhanced welder and we can also do the enhanced grinder. So 2 new tools that we can have as well to make our life a bit easier. We'll chuck that in there. So we're missing iron ingots. That's what we need. We've got no iron because cobalt's going through at the moment. So let's get that iron, which means we need to grab all of that out of there, and then let's just put what we can in there. Head up top. Dump that off. We're going to empty out the rover, making sure we've got all of the iron in there. And this is where we just got to keep an eye on things and make sure it's keep an eye on things. Lol. I'm so bad. Dad jokes for days. Right, but we need to make sure that we're processing iron and not cobalt, because cobalt's like a bit of a waste. And we'll just chuck this nickel up there just so it's done. And that's pretty much it. So remember, we can only access the side at the moment because we haven't got a connector. It's not connected yet. We'll do that later. Right, that's in there. Last one. Now we can go to the front. We can go to the front and do that. Grab that out. We also need to repair that poor ore detector because that's not working and it's going to blow up. But one thing at a time. Let's try and get. If we can get this drill working, then we're laughing. That was a. If we can get the drill working today, that's huge, huge progress. All right, that rover is now empty. All right, let's start running some stuff down and building this drill. Just those plates. So many plates. Right, so I don't want to waste time. That's key here. So I want to make sure that I am just drilling all of this out. Again, all on this side as well. It's only this top level here. The worst thing that will happen is we'll break a hinge. It's not terrible. It's not like the end of the world, but if we can avoid that, it's going to... Because if we break a hinge, the problem we've got is we break the hinge and then the drill falls off. We have to drill we have to break the drill down, and we have to repair the drill, and then we have to repair the hinge and put the drill back. It's just time consuming, you know. It's just something that takes a lot of time. But for now, we should be able to come up here, and we don't need these anymore, so... I'm also thinking it might be a good amount of time to build this up properly so it's done, because I'm so nervous about grinding this, like grinding this down. In fact, what I'm going to do is I'm going to put that, and that there as like a supporting structure. And I'm actually going to put one there as well, so it's like a supporting structure. It kind of just feels a bit more stable, you know? Anything else that we need? Wow. All right. So there we go. We don't need that, but again. We'll leave this so we can run through. What would be cool... No, we can't do that, can we? Because we've got this here. Sorry, that's my bad. What I've got to make sure... Yeah, that's not going to hit that. We're good. All right, let's get this drilled on. 134 out of 180. We are so close. So close. These are turning into 2-hour episodes. I know I didn't want them to, but... You know. All components? Did that say all components? No. We need more steel. We need more steel. Right, we don't need that, that, and that. Let's go and have a look at exactly what it is that we need. We need 8 large steel tubes, and we need 30 construction. Okay, 8 large steel tubes, 30 construction, and about 1,000 plates. So, we'll do 10 of them, 30 of them, and then all of the plates. Which, to be fair, are pretty much done now. There's only a few plates we need left. Oh, we've got all the plates. Right, plates are done. So let's stop building plates for a minute. Let's just tell that no more plates, and let's build the rest of it. That's quite close. We could go and pick that up if we wanted to. That's fine. Let's grab the stuff we need for that as well. So now all we need are these constructions. We need these steel pipes. We haven't built them yet. Oh, we've got the welder. That's done. That's nice. Excellent. Now again, we're out of iron. We're actually out of it now. We've got no iron left. So are we able to finish this? Yes, we have enough. We don't have enough to finish this, but we have enough to finish these. That. We don't have enough to finish these. So we do need more iron. That's a real shame. I'm going to break down these metal grids in a minute, because I don't want them. I want anything that's going to help me here. I'm also going to break down, like, just some of these materials that I've got that I don't need. I'm going to break them down. All right, let's go to my character tools, and we're going to upgrade our welder, because we've done that now. We've got the upgraded grinder that should be coming. There we go. And we've got those. And also, we've got these steel tubes, which is going to start to make, but run out of. We just need 6 tubes now. 6 tubes. Same thing again. I'm going to go and grab the grinder. And then I'm actually going to go into the hole. And I'm going to dump out the original stuff that I don't want anymore. All right, now we're going to go and break down a load of stuff we don't want, because I do not want to go and do another run. So we don't have enough for this, so we're going to disassemble. In our inventory, what have we got? Is that all we've got in our inventory? All right, well, look, that's going to give us a bit of stuff. Not really a lot, but we'll download 3 of them. It's not really enough, to be honest. It's not really enough. Do you know what? I don't want to do this. Oh, we've got 13 more of those, though, so that's good. So I guess we can dismantle another... In the main base cargo, we can grab all this stuff. Oh, we've got these 4 as well, look. And this gravel. We can't do anything with gravel, but let's have a look. We've got 4 of those. All right, let's dismantle these. Didn't really want to dismantle any of that stuff, but this will help. This will give us enough. We just need 5 more. So whatever's going to give us 5 more. If we look at assembly, we've got 180. We need 210. I mean, we are so close. If we break that down, that's going to give us another 12. We're at 154 out of 180. So yeah, we're close. We're close. So we only really need now, I'd say about 30 iron, roughly 30 iron left. We should get that. There we go. So we should get that from dismantling some of these things. So we've got like 10 of those. That's going to give us 8. Then we can... Oh, look, we've got 1 more of these, so we can grab that as well. That's going to give us 12. There we go. That's 20. That's... We're almost there. And it says we've got 60 available. Actually, it says we've got loads available. So let me just check. Oh, we're done. We've got enough. Perfect. There's the 6 that we needed. In fact, we've actually got more. We've got 8. But this should be done. Oh, look at that. The drill is ready. All right, moment of truth. Let's turn this drill on. So press K, go to drill, turn on. Nice. The drill is working. So look, just for comparison, right? I know size doesn't matter. But look at the size of that drill compared to the size of my drill. Let's do this carefully. Let's press K. We're going to go to hinge. Now, upper limit and lower limit is 180, so that's what it's going to do. The velocity is up at the moment, so that's fine. We don't want to put too much torque, but if we lower the torque, then the drill's just going to fall, so we don't want to do that. So we're going to keep the torque at a couple of million on here. And then what we're going to do is we're going to just grab this velocity and we're going to very slowly start to make it go the other way, look. Very slowly. In fact, we're going to stop that there. And what we're going to do, because this is the problem we've got now, is we need to build... See, now that, if we look at our inventory now, look at what's happening. So our drill is grabbing all this stone. Look, we've already got 4k stone already just from that. We can put the stone in here and we can process it and we're getting iron again. So we're good. We're good to go. And that's going to keep processing. Now, the problem I've got is I need a control panel. We need like a control station. Now, we don't need anything crazy. But this does need 100 computers. This one's easier. I don't know if this one works. That access grid menus. Yeah, we need a control station. So that's what we need. So there we go. Now I need an interior plate to put that down. So let's go and grab an interior plate. Trust me on this. There is a reason I'm doing this. Now, for now, I'm going to put this here. We're just going to spin it round so it's facing the right way. All right, we're going to put that there. Now, we're going to start to build this, tell it everything that it needs, and we're going to go up, grab what we can, and then whatever it's left and needing, we're going to put it to work. And the reason for this, And this needs loads of stuff, by the way. Construction components and computers. 100 computers and construction components. So this is a lot of stuff. So there we go. It's making them for us. That's great. It's got stone. That's great. So whilst that's working and we're getting that, we're going to just have to sit here for a second and we're going to have to manually do this just to keep an eye on it. So we'll go to hinge, come down to the velocity. And what we're going to do is just really slowly drag that down. Now we're going to go slowly in case we don't want it to break.
Energy low.
So there we go. We're going to keep an eye on this. It's coming down. So far it's good. It's not catching on anything. We're going to stay here to help if we need to. What we're checking on is this bit here doesn't catch on anything. And instead this is like just drilling out this huge hole. I think we're good. Let's have a look at how much iron, how much we've got. 5k in at the moment. 12k in the base cargo. So that's stone now. Look, we'll put that in there. 10k stone in there. 10k. So that's 20k stone already. 20k. That's 20 trips. Because we can't even carry 1k. We carry like 900. So we don't even carry 1k with us. So that's crazy. That's a lot. All right. And now we are up to that. Perfect. So what we're going to do now, again, we're going to do this carefully, is we've got that, remember we've got the gyro on there, right? So now, what we're going to do is we're going to grab the advanced rotor. And this is sitting at 0 to 360, right? So we're going to say the lower limit is minus 360. And the upper limit is going to be... the lower limit we're going to say is going to be 0. And then we'll say the upper limit is going to be like 20, right? So 0. Oh my god, really? Come on. 0. I could just control and right click, and then that's going to be like what do we want to do? Let's do 30 degrees. 30 degrees. All right, so now if we just move this up, what you're going to see is this is now going to start to rotate round 30 degrees. And then what we do is we go to where the hinge is. Ready? So we press I. We go to hinge. Now the hinge is moving nice and slowly. We just click reverse. And here, we start to do the same thing, look. And this is going to bore through, nice and easy. Now, in a little while, we'll actually automate this entire process. But for now, we want to make sure, because that doesn't look good. That actually, I'm stuck. Oh my god, I just fell down a hole. That does not look good. I can't get out of here. I don't want to die. Ugh! What we don't want is for that to get caught. We don't want to fall down there either. Come on, break off. But don't... Oh, I don't want to fall in. This is where we're stuck at the moment. There we go, it made it. See, that's the bit where we've got to be careful, because if this catches on that and it can't get through, yeah, that's going to be all kinds of drama for us. All right, so what happened there? Let's have a look. 5k in the refinery at the moment. 10k in the base cargo. I mean, that's a good start. Good start. Let's head up the top and grab as many of those moving parts as we need. All right, it says all parts were successfully printed out, so that means we've got enough for this. It's now functional. And because this is functional now, we can now sit on it. And because we're sitting on it, dun, 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 and we can look around like this, what we can do is we can press K, and now if we press G, we've got access to all of this stuff, which is exactly what we wanted. So look, drill. First of all, drill on and on. That's the first thing, right? Hinge. First thing we can do is we can reverse the hinge. If we have a problem, we can reverse the hinge. Second thing we can do if we need to, if there's a problem, we can turn off... we can turn on and off the drill, but what I'm thinking we do is... let's group everything together. Do you know what? Let's just do this. Let's play it safe. Press K. Advanced rotor. So we've got the rotor. We've got the drill, the hinge, and the piston. Right? Those 4 things. We're going to create this. We're going to call it extractor. Because it's extractor pit. Alright, we're going to save that as an extractor pit. Now what we're going to do is we're going to go in here and we're going to go to groups and grab our extractor pit. And we're going to have toggle on and off. So we can just basically decide if everything's going wrong, just hit the power button and just turn it all off. And that's our kind of our safety, if you like. All right, next one is the drill. So we've got the drill on and off. That's the main thing there. We're going to want to have the piston going up and down. So that's going to be to increase velocity. And then this one is going to be to decrease velocity. So if we go negative, it comes back up. We're also, for the piston, we're going to want to have increase maximum distance and decrease maximum distance. So we can choose how far it up and goes and how fast it goes. So that's the piston. Then we've got the hinge. So on here, we can reverse the hinge if we need to. So that's fine. Again, we can shut the whole thing down if we need to. And then we've got the advanced rotor. And this is where we can increase the upper limit. So first of all, I guess we can decrease the upper limit. And then the next one we can do here is we can increase the upper limit. All right. That's it. So now we can press 1. Everything dies and turns off, right? We've just turned it all off. Except for what seems to be... Alright, the advanced rotor's turned off. The hinge is off. The piston's off. The drill's off. Piston 2. Call it piston. Huh. Well, that's weird. We've just turned it off. But even though we've just turned it off... It's still moving. Oh, it's settling down. It's just bouncing. It's settling down. So that's going to be the torque. That's going to be the braking torque that we're going to need to fix. So that's going to be on the advanced rotor. Braking torque. It has no braking torque. So if we turn that up, all right, and we turn everything on, and it all does its thing, and then we turn it off, it should just stop. All right, so next what we need is the hinge. So let's have a look at where we are in terms of the angle. We're at 30 degrees, right? So if we wanted to, we could change the angle or bring it down. And then what we can do is we can just change this to go, and then the hinge, well, this is now going to break into here. So we can keep an eye on this now. Looks like it's going to be all good. And we just need to break through this basic area. But yeah, this is good. This is like progress, right? So now we've got a nice, and this is going straight up into the cargo, into the refinery, into the assembler. So what we're going to do now is continue to use this. Obviously, we've got our little base set up now. We're going to finish off the wind turbines, so they're all done. That's the next thing we're going to do. So we've got all the wind turbines done. And then we've got a basic base. I mean, it doesn't look pretty. It doesn't look pretty, but it works. It definitely works. I think what I'm going to do as well, I'm going to rebuild some of that. So, okay, that's cool. So 9, we're going to increase to 66 degrees now, so we can go around a bit further. And then we just do the hinge, do the hatch, like that. And again, we're going to keep an eye on this. And we just want to see if that starts to catch. If it starts to catch, we have to just turn it off, go out and fix it. And we're going slow. We can speed this up later, but we're going slow for now. So look, we want to make sure we're drilling all of that. We're not getting caught on anything. Yeah, can you hear that? Did you hear that clank? Let's listen. That clank that you heard, that dink, that was where it hit. I think we may hear it again here. Oh. Right, listen out if we can hear it. No, we might be all right. But you can see where that's going to struggle, right? We're going to see if we can get that on the way back and hopefully... Again, that's amazing. That's getting so much stuff, so... let's do that. Pressing I to go to inventory now and having a look here. We've got 18k stone in here. 18k stone. Look, we can put all that. We've got 10k there, 15k. That's 25k stone we've got already. Already, just from this. So now we can move this around again to 102 degrees. We can send down the hinge. And remember, this piston hasn't even started to go down yet. Now this is going to struggle. No, it's actually good. I think we're clear. That part was the hardest part I was worried about. We've made it. So just this bit here on the other side, that pointy bit that's sticking out there. I'm a little bit nervous about that. Let's see if the drill can get it or not. If not, we'll have to go in and just do a bit of manual tweaking. But then after this bit, we're good. This is the last bit we're worried about. So let's just hope this doesn't break it. Listening for any clangs. Trying to keep an eye on it. I'm not able to move. Yep. Hear that? Now we might just be alright. But that's the noise. That if it keeps banging in against that, it's going to damage the hinge. And it's not the drill that will break. It's this hinge that will take the damage. Look at that. Looking amazing. Alright, that's nice. So now we've done that. We can come around again. Bit more to 130 degrees. And then we can hinge again the other way. So it's just literally a case of 7 and 9 are the two keys that we're pressing now. Keeping our finger hovering over 1 in case we need to shut the whole machine down. But no, I think we're good. We've just cleared it. So I'm not worried anymore. I don't need to watch that anymore. We can come off. We have an excavator pit. Amazing. Amazing. Right, let's go up and... Oh, these were the bits that we did to repair this. Oh, we need one motor. So we're one motor short. So let's go up and grab a motor, which we've only got one there. That's perfect. Grab this. Beautiful. So that's now done and repaired. That's working. That's at 100. That's not, but it's okay. That's at 85. That's at 100. 100, 100, 100. 72, very close. And 65 there. So what we're going to do now is we're going to go click, click. Anything that's not at 100%, we're going to just quickly grab it. Get the components that we need for it. And we're going to go and get that fixed up. All right. Now we can go up here. And we're just going to say, grab what we can, and then print out what we haven't got. And we're going to go around this with a torch and just make everything 100%. Everything we can, anyway. That way, if we get any damage in the future, we know that it's happened as a result of this. And also, damage will work through that first. So, that's going to be good as well. Right, we've still got some stuff that we need to print. That's fine. Let's come down here. And again, if we want to do this, we have to press on here. So we can access the... we have to sit down and then press G. Well, we don't have to press G, but once we're sitting down at the control station, we've got the controls. So then we're just pressing 9 and 7. And that's going round. And we've pretty much done a circle here. So we've kind of finished. I feel like we're we're all the way round. Because we've only got to go to 180 degrees, right? 180 degrees and we're there. And the next thing is 210. So, right, that's it. So now that we're done, what we can do is we can start to bring out that boom arm just ever so slightly. So if we're looking at the minimum and the maximum, we can say we only want to go down to 1 meter or to half a meter. And then we can actually increase the boom arm speed. So now we can do that. And if you watch, it's going to start bringing that piston down. So again, we only want to go to 1 meter. So let's press. Oh, we actually went the wrong way, but that's fine. Oh, now that's gone too fast there. We want to be a little bit careful. So again, don't want to go down too fast. But that's as far as that's actually going to go down there. So now we can hinge it. And now we've got all the controls to go down. So we can do the hinge, we can do this, and we can move these controls around so they're better for us. So we know like what we're pressing and we can figure that out. But yeah. This is it. And now it's going to keep working down. And if we press I again, we can have a look. We've got a lot of stone, but it's all been processed. And now this can start to work down. We can go a bit deeper if we need to. So we're down at 1 meter at the moment. If we want to go down further, we can. We can go down to like 2 meters. And then yeah, I think we can probably go down a little bit further. Let's check this out. So if we wanted to go down a little bit lower, do the hinge again. Now we're down to 2 meters. And again, we just do the same thing. I would actually argue we can probably go even lower again. So we can probably go down to like 3 meters maybe. So let's check. Yep. And look, we're down to actual rock now as well. So this is all the surface layer. This is actually the really decent stuff we're getting now. So if we look at what we're getting, this is going to be a crazy amount of stone coming in. 25k stone in the main base just sitting there with another 6k there. So yeah, look, we're inundated with stone now. So I think we can agree that this has been a valuable day. We've done what we needed to do. So we're going to end it there. What we'll do tomorrow is we'll set up event controllers, and that way we can automate this. Completely automate it so that we don't have to touch it, and it will just keep going down and dig all the way down, and it will do it automatically. So we're gonna look at automation. What else do we need to do tomorrow? The next thing we're going to look to do tomorrow is building. We're going to finish off the power turbines tomorrow. We're going to move this base around and tidy it up a little bit so it's cleaner, and then we are going to build a ship. We are going to build our first ship. I think we've got the excavator pit now. That works. We've got automated resources. We don't have to waste our time with the hand drill. But we do still have to worry about when we go out. We don't want to go drilling down for iron and cobalt and things like that. So now what we want to do is create a ship where we can fly out, drill in, and just load up a ship automatically. And then we'll create some docking ports so we can bring it back here and we can dock it onto the side of the cargo box where the excavator arm is. And the whole thing's just managed there. We don't have to touch anything. So yeah, looking good so far. Like, honestly, really happy with this. Let's just do one more rotation there. And in fact, we're going to start coming back on the rotation. And we're also going to do the hinge as well. So yeah, all good. All right, thank you very much for watching. Hope you've enjoyed today. Look forward to seeing you tomorrow for the next installment. Take care. Have a good day. Bye-bye.